the state, and that was in boys. That was the Clinton Dragons, and played a really good game last week. Just came up a little short, 52-48 to Jackson Southside.
That's rough when you get to the state championships. As David Clear said on the way out, when you're there and it's your first game, it's usually your hardest because you're having to get your perception down on shooting the basketball. And the Dragons probably didn't shoot as well as they could shoot. In the end, lost by 4, but had a fabulous year.
Certainly did, 28-5, and I was hoping for a little bit better draw. I know going in, I think Greenville and Southside were probably the teams to beat there, and ultimately they both got to the championship game. But it would have been good, to get a win under your belt to start out. I know all those teams down there are quality teams, so nothing is taken for granted
and
there.
Greenville, is something else. 2 straight years.
Mm-hmm. Certainly. And, let's go ahead and look at these young Mavericks over here. We got with us tonight, we got Hayden Hartgrove and his twin brother Hudson Hartgrove. We'll let y'all try to figure out which one's who. And we got Luke Lowry, Jeremiah Turnbill, Logan Housewright, Bryson Wolfenbarger, Thor Williams, and Wyatt Cox. And they are all seniors. So Anderson County with 8 seniors, and the Clinton Dragons basketball team had 8 seniors, and I know Coach Boynton, I know you're tickled to death to have these seniors.
Absolutely. It makes our job a little bit easier. Guys that have been in the program and have been around, even for me as an assistant coach, they know the way we want things done. They go about their business the right way, for sure.
So 8 seniors. So guys, just pass that mic around. Just go ahead and introduce yourself and tell everyone what position you play.
I'm Luke Lowry. I play center field.
Bryson Wolfenbarger, shortstop, pitcher.
Wyatt Cox, outfield pitcher.
Jeremiah Turnbill, outfield pitcher.
You go ahead.
Hayden Hartgrove, middle infielder, pitcher.
Hudson Hartgrove, third base.
Logan Housewright, first base.
Thor Williams, left field.
And Thor, he's a regular here. We had him on for football. But, he's also quite the baseball player. But guys, it's March Madness, and this first question I'm going to ask you is, how's your bracket going?
I'll be the first one to tell you. I got Gonzaga winning the whole thing. A lot of people thought I was crazy for that pick, but they're the 1 seed. They got an easy path, I think. They beat Memphis, who's been hot, but watch out for my boy Dougie from St. Peter's. Hey, they may make a run.
He knows his basketball.
He does for sure.
I picked Gonzaga as well, and let me just say I am killing it in my cousin Walker's bracket. I'm currently on pace to winning it, so shout out to Walker too.
Shout out that boy. Shout out.
Hudson?
I did not fill one out, but St. Peter's will win.
I did not fill one out either, but we'll go with St. Peter's, I guess.
I hope so.
I didn't fill one out either, honestly. But, and I haven't really watched the games, but St. Peter's.
Oh my goodness.
Luke played basketball last year.
I didn't fill one out, so we're just going to go shout out Seahawks. There we go, St. Peter's.
I didn't fill one out either. But I have been watching some games. But I'll probably have to go with Gonzaga.
All right.
I didn't fill one out either, so I got to go with St. Peter's.
Hayden, who does St. Peter's play? Who do they play next?
I'm going to be honest with you, Sleepy. I don't know. I haven't looked. We've been caught up in the games, but whoever they're playing, it sounds like the boys are pretty high on St. Peter's to win. I don't know if 15 seeds getting the Elite Eight.
I think it's Purdue.
It's Purdue.
Right,
I'm going to take Purdue in that one.
Right, Purdue.
Yeah, it don't matter. I mean, come on, don't win.
So I'm surprised none of them picked Tennessee, Coach.
Yeah, I know. They've got a few Tennessee fans over there. I know. We watched a few games in the locker room. Yeah, there's a few Tennessee fans in the crowd.
Now, Walter, what about the Vols last week?
Believe it or not, unfortunately, my bracket had Tennessee winning the national championship over Duke, but that's about it. That was a pipe dream, so that's how it goes. But I thought Tennessee played good defensively, but I thought they let the 7-1 guy get away from things, and we don't have anybody to take on somebody that's that good on the inside. I think that and the fact that they couldn't shoot threes doomed them, although their defense was good except against him.
Coach Boynton, how's your bracket looking?
The first couple nights I was okay. I only missed 4 or 5 of the first couple rounds, but had a few upsets in there and didn't get them. I've still got Gonzaga winning it though, so I'm still alive.
I've got a contest going. I think Ben Downs, he's been in first place. He's been right up there at the top.
He's a competitor.
I'm trying to think who he picked. I can't quite remember that, but yeah, he's right up there. He's making up for the bowl games. He was down towards the bottom.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
Let's go back to these young guys over here. These Anderson County Mavericks, as we're visiting with them, 8 seniors. So, guys, I want to ask you a question, and each one of y'all answer this. I know I was going to ask you what your goals are this year, not team-wise. I know the goal is, y'all's goal, I would say, to win the district, region, and the state. So I'm going to ask you individually, what is some of your goals this year you would like to achieve in your senior year?
I'll go first. I don't really like to get involved in all the stats because I think it kind of gets in my head. So really, I just want to be a leader, guy that's going to show up to the ballpark every day and compete. And hopefully everyone else falls in line. We'll take care of business.
Hudson?
I just really want to be a emotional leader on the team. And I don't really get into stats either. So.
I'll say I just want to compete this year and kind of like play without getting in my head, probably.
I really want to compete too, and show everybody like what we got, what I got, and I want to see how far we can go. Honestly.
Now, Luke, how many home runs you want to hit this year?
As many as I can. As many as I can. 80.
There you go.
I'm really just trying to play free this year, play with a chip on my shoulder, prove people wrong, really.
This year, I'm just trying to play with some more confidence. Been in the weight room, trying to be a leader in the weight room, get everybody going, get stronger, and just trying to compete this year. Show we got something.
I'm just trying to keep everybody fired up, keep everybody rallied, get the energy going in the dugout.
Turnbull, the energy guy.
He is.
He is. He's our guy, honestly, when we look for energy in the game. We look at Jeremiah Turnbull, and I can hear him from the outfield yelling, and it's really just, he gets you fired up in the game, honestly.
I'd say just one of my probably more developmental goals this year has been going opposite field and into right center more often than I did last year, and I feel like I'm on track to doing that pretty well this year. So that's just been one of my goals for past year, I'd say.
All right, guys, thank you. Thank you all. And Coach, let's talk to you here a little bit. Just go ahead and tell everybody out there a little bit about yourself. I know you're a longtime assistant coach at Anderson County, so just go ahead and tell us.
Started back in 2008 with Ben Downs. He and I were together for 10 years. And then I was with Coach Stooksbury for the last 4. Like I said, I've been there for 14 years. Grew up obviously playing baseball, went to college and played baseball. And then, being able to get this job is, like I said, it's just a little dream come true to be able to lead these guys.
You're sort of like Mitch Couples. I know Mitch, he was a long-time basketball assistant and about 15 years and got the girls head coaching job. So had an outstanding season there.
They did.
I thought with the girls, they did real well with them. Walter?
Talk about your background and where did you go to school? Did you go to Anderson County? Where did you go?
I did not. I'm actually from the Chattanooga area, Sequatchie Valley, really. I went to Sequatchie County High School. Graduated in the year 2000, so it's been a few years now. Went to Motlow State from there, and then I went to Tennessee Tech, and that's actually where I met Coach Downs. He and I were in the same program together. Long story short, I was in Anderson County that year when he got the job in January of '08, and he didn't know that I was teaching in the county at that time. I was just teaching and didn't really have a plan to stay in Anderson County. I was going to go back. I'd lined up a job back in Chattanooga way, and Coach Downs got the job. I let him know that I was here, and next thing you know, I got to coach baseball, and I'm still here. So, and I love it.
Okay. Did you play baseball at Tennessee Tech?
I did not. I did not play there, no.
Did not play in college?
I played at Motlow State.
Motlow.
Yeah, in JUCO. Yeah, I was a JUCO guy.
A couple years?
Yep.
What position did you play?
I was an outfielder.
And you played for Sequatchie County in high school?
Yep, Sequatchie County. Actually taking the guys there this year in a few weeks. We're going down for a tournament and going to the old alma mater. Going to go see the family. So it'll be a good trip to go down.
What's their nickname?
They're the Indians.
Indians.
Yeah.
Okay. And, so how'd y'all do when you played there?
We were up and down. When I became a freshman, they had just come off a state tournament run. They returned a lot of guys. I didn't get a ton of PT as a freshman. I was more of a courtesy runner, that kind of stuff. But started the next 3 years, sophomore, junior, and senior year. In our senior year, we were 27-5. That's when they only took 4 teams to the state tournament. So we actually got eliminated by McMinn Central to go to the state tournament that year.
Okay, did I ask you what position you played in?
Yeah, I was an outfielder.
Outfielder,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, pretty good arm.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. And, so Motlow State, that's up in Upper East Tennessee.
It is. Tullahoma. It's kind of halfway between Chattanooga and Nashville.
Oh, down that way.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking of Milligan, but it's
Yeah.
Motlow. Walter?
Let's see. You have been 14 years at Anderson County. I guess you know the full background of Anderson County over the years, and it probably helps you in becoming a head coach.
Absolutely.
And just stepping right on in.
That definitely made the transition easier. Being with the 2 guys I was with, you take stuff from the guys you coach with, and I've definitely done that. I know the history. They were state tournament teams well before I got there. You heard a common theme with those guys, the word compete. We're really trying to get those guys to compete and just enjoy the success of others and their teammates. And I think good things are going to come for these guys because they're putting the work in. We had a tough first week, but they battled and they really showed that we can compete and stay in games, and it's going to come for them.
What's y'all's record currently?
We're 2-5 currently. We started out the year 0-4, lost 4 one-run games week 1. Got Oak Ridge on Saturday, and then lost a tough one to Carter on Monday, but then got them back last night at home.
And what do you teach at Anderson County?
I'm a PE teacher.
PE teacher,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I'm also an ISS, so luckily I've not seen any of these guys in there yet, and hopefully I won't, but I do PE.
Is any other PE teachers there at Anderson County?
There is, yeah. Coach Gillum and Coach Chadwell, football guys, and then new assistant coach Ryan Marshall is also there for girls basketball. He's a PE guy as well.
Well, tell us about your family.
Family, I'm not married, have no kids. I think of all these guys. We got 30 guys in our program. That's my children. I'm with them a lot more time than I am my family. Family live near Chattanooga. Mom, dad, both that way. Sister, got a little nephew, just about to be 5 years old. So they get to come up as much as they can. I try to schedule weekend games so they can come up and see us play to get up as much as possible. They love the Mavs just like the rest of them do.
And talk about your staff.
Our staff, we've got 2 returning guys. Kept on Coach Wampler. Coach Wamp came in. He's been with me for, I guess, about 10 years now. He's the enforcer, as we like to call him. Anytime guys get in trouble, I send him to Coach Wamp. He takes care of the punishment. So he's been around for a long time. And then Coach Lefford's been there. I think this is his 4th year. Coach Lefford works with our catchers. We did bring on two new guys, and that was Cannon Duke. Cannon's a young guy. He's our pitching coach. And I think he actually works with you.
Yes, he does.
And Brent Walsh is our hitting guy. And Brent's, both those two guys have changed our program tremendously. with the passion they have for getting our guys better. I told them just the other day, I never have to worry about what our pitchers and what our hitters are doing because I trust what those guys are doing, and you've seen strides in our guys because of the work they're putting in with our guys.
I've talked to Cannon a little bit, and I think he played some college ball.
He did.
He's a really good addition, I believe.
Yep.
You can tell he knows his baseball.
He does.
And,
He does.
He's been around a little bit.
He's a big Tennessee fan too.
Right. And,
Yeah.
worked on the grounds crew.
He did. That's right.
So he'll help you with the ball field, I'm sure.
And he does for sure. That mound is his baby.
So what is the style of play you like to play, kind of baseball?
With these guys, we look to drive runs in. We're pretty physical. We haven't done it yet. We've left a lot of guys on base, but we're getting guys there. So I would think we want to drive the baseball, be aggressive on the bases. We're going to put pressure on you. We've preached a lot this fall and into early spring, taking the extra base, making those guys uncomfortable in the outfield, stretching it out to just put pressure on the other team.
And what is your expectations for the team this season?
I want us to go as far as we can. There's a lot of talk in the community about this is the team, this is the group. Okay, we have high expectations, but number one, we want to protect home field, and we've done that with our 2 wins. We're 2-0 at home. Okay, we want to continue doing that. Obviously, district tournament, we want to be champions of our district, and then get to the region and just see what happens from there.
We'll talk about the new district this year. I know TSSAA went to 4 classifications, and to me, it's sort of a breath of fresh air.
It is, for sure. I've said in the past that in our district we were able to compete, but it's really hard when you have the Farragut's and Hardin Valleys and Bearden's. They've got 1,000 more kids than we do. You're going to find a few more baseball players in that many kids. For us, our new district, Clinton, Scott County, and Halls, 2 go to the region, so you really just have to beat out 2 of those guys to get to the next spot. So it is definitely a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, I think it's great for schools like Anderson County, Clinton, Halls, all those schools. Scott gives better chance to compete.
It does. It levels the playing field a little bit.
Right, and get into the postseason, easier to advance.
That's right. That's right.
So football, I guess you could say it's watered down. The classification of football's been that way for almost 30 years. Yeah. So baseball's and softball, they've been 3 classifications. Basketball, so it's sort of pretty cool, I think, to expand it.
It definitely is. I hope they continue. This is a 2-year cycle, so hopefully after the 2 years, they don't vote to go back and we stay 4. It definitely will be better for everyone involved.
Yeah, I could see maybe adding more teams in the district if they wanted to do that.
Yeah.
With your sister district there, that's pretty good district right there with Gibbs and Seymour.
Yeah, Gibbs, Seymour, Northview, and Carter. Of course, we played Carter the last 2 nights, and we expect them to probably be one of the top 2 teams to come out of that district. We know Gibbs is going to be tough too. They've got 2 really good arms, and if we make it to the region, that's probably we're going to see one of those 2 teams, I would expect.
Yeah, defending state champions, and Seymour's seem like they got a real good baseball tradition. Mm-hmm. I think they went to the sectionals.
They were in the sectional,
year.
yeah. Farragut put them out in the sectionals. Mm-hmm. I think they were 34-4 or 36-2. I don't know what it was. They graduated a lot of guys.
And just getting out of your district, Halls, Coach Poston there, been there a long time, and I know Clinton's improving, and Scott, don't know much about them.
We've not been. When I first started at Anderson County, Scott County was in our district, but that's been years ago. The Clintons and Halls, we've been around with them for years.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and take our first break of the night. We'll be back to visit with these Anderson County Maverick baseball players, so stick around. You're watching the Locker Room Chat.
Obviously, I've been in front of a lot of judges, many judges. There's some bad ones, there's some average ones, there's some good ones. Judge Layton is an excellent judge. I'm here because I have great concern for the judiciary in Anderson County. We have a good judge. It's important that we keep a good judge. The people of Anderson County deserve a good judge, and you have one.
I'm Don Layton, General Sessions Judge. I ask for your vote and support in the May 3rd Republican primary.
Alexander Guesthouse Senior Living is Oak Ridge's secret to senior care. Our all-inclusive assisted living and memory care offers 24-hour care, medication management, laundry services, housekeeping services, and assistance with activities of daily living. At Alexander, we treat your loved ones like our loved ones. Our Jackson Suites are $2,000 a month. To schedule a tour, give us a call at 865-294-5489. Alexander Guesthouse, Oak Ridge's secret to senior care.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
At Earl Duff Subaru, providing exceptional customer service is what we do best, and we've got the awards to prove it.
We've been recognized as Tennessee's only 9-time winner of the Love Promise Customer Commitment Award. And again this year, we also earned the Love Promise Community Commitment Award given for enhancing the areas we serve. At Earl Duff Subaru, we're more than just a car lot. We're a retailer you can love and one that gives back to local causes. Check out our reviews and come to Earl Duff Subaru.
Take I-40 to exit 356 to our brand new location on Gallaher Road in Kingston, or see our online specials at duffsubaru.com.
At Roan Medical Center, we are committed to serving this community and providing the best possible care for our patients. We have 20 medical specialists on staff representing all areas of care in a clean and safe environment. You don't have to go out of town to receive excellence in outpatient services, so please don't delay. The care you deserve is right here, right now. For the moments of need, we are here for you.
Roger Miller is a conservative and lifetime resident of Anderson County who has served as Sessions Judge since 2014. Judge Miller has adjudicated more than 30,000 cases, both civil and criminal, over the past 7 years. Roger is a graduate of Clinton High School, and he volunteers time coaching youth sports and serving as an instructor. A paramedic for 12 years, Roger worked saving lives at the Anderson County EMS, MedFlight 5, and Methodist Medical Center. In 2022, let's re-elect Roger Miller, General Sessions Judge.
Welcome back into the locker room chat. We're visiting with the head coach of the Anderson County Maverick baseball team, Josh Boynton, first-year head coach. And we got some baseball scores here to show. On the screen is scores from Monday. As baseball season, 2 weeks in now, Coach?
2 weeks in. Yes, sir.
You see Clinton over Lakeway Christian, 5-1. Carter with a 2-run win over Anderson County and Oak Ridge and Central. A lot of these teams, like you was talking off there, you play a 2-game series with them, and even in the district this year, you're going to play 3 games,
We're on
right?
3 game set, yes, sir.
So that'll be interesting. More like a major league.
It is, yeah.
Test your arms, but. There's Powell over Carnes, is both those teams in 4A now. I'd say they'll battle it out with Oak Ridge and Central. And Sweetwater, Kingston, okay. Maybe look at some scores from last night. There's some more from Monday. Oakdale and Rockwood, that was a slugfest.
A football score there.
Yeah, exactly.
And Wartburg as well, and Sunbright. West over Campbell County, as Campbell County is 4A. And Lakeway Christian came to Clinton. They scored 11 runs, Coach, in that first inning against the Dragons. Dragons.
Was that a home game for Clinton?
Home game. Had some miscues there in the first inning, and they battled back, but a little bit too big of a hole to dig out of. There's y'all's win over Carter. Did you have any home runs last night or anything?
We did not. We did not.
Okay. Central over Oak Ridge, so both those games were low scoring, 2-1 and 1-0 as they split, I believe. Sell Creek blanking Oliver Springs and Coach Tony Kegley. I'm sure he's not happy about that. You know Coach Kegley?
I do know Coach Kegley, yes, sir.
We had him on the show last year.
He's a good one.
Sure, certainly is. Oakdale and Rockwood. Oakdale with the sweep. Powell with the sweep, I believe.
They did.
And good scores right there.
I see Sweetwater scoring some runs. We've got them coming up in a couple weeks.
Do we have any softball scores? There we go. I actually saw that Heritage Clinton game. Clinton Lady Dragons scored 5 in the bottom of the 7th, tied up. Heritage got 1 in the 8th to win. Anderson County girls, I believe, off to a good start. Coach Russell.
We got them rolling.
7-0 over a team out of Alabama. Rockwood blanking Oakdale. Ray County of Oliver Springs. Oliver Springs girls had a really good team last year, made it to the sectionals. Oh, Oneida, look at that score.
Wow, goodness.
That's some runs there. And Greenback over Loudon. AC putting up 21 on Coalfield last night. Wow. Oliver Springs blanking Wartburg. Bouncing back to get a split. Farragut over Maryville. And DB over Happy Valley. And speaking of Dobbins-Bennett, Walter, they won the state championship in basketball.
Oh, yeah, beating Bearden. That was a big win for them.
In overtime. So let's go ahead. We got a call. Let's go ahead and take it. We got some earbuds there, Coach. I'm not sure of which one is. They both may be working now. Go ahead, caller. You're on the locker room chat.
Hey, is this Sleepy?
How we doing?
Doing well, sir. Doing well. Hey, I'm just going to try to chat with some of those young men you got there from the Mavericks baseball team.
Okay, go ahead there, Eric.
Hey, fellas, just wondering what the season looks like after you've got your first couple innings under your belts.
Yeah, this is Coach Woodard.
Coach Woodard, it's a pleasure to hear you call into the show tonight. Glad you took time out of your evening. Couldn't really hear your question, but I'm sure it was a great one.
He was wanting to know how did it feel like to get a win last night and after them close losses.
Felt good, got the monkey off our back. Know a few guys over there at Carter, and, always feels good to beat a team like that, especially after losing a close one to them. So, felt good to come out there, and we put up some runs early. Probably should have been home after 5 innings, but let them hang around, but still got the win.
Luke, got anything to add to that?
Honestly, thank you, Coach Woodard, for calling in first off.
Thank you, Woodard.
Thank you, Woodard. Thank you, Woodard. Honestly, like I said, really,
I'll see y'all in
just go
class.
ahead and just get that win. Like we weren't struggling really, but we had those close games.
Right.
But it felt good to just put up some runs and have a good night hitting with everybody and come up and win.
Eric, got any other questions or comment?
I think he hung up
Still
on
there,
us.
Coach?
I think he hung up on us.
Oh, my goodness.
They might have scared him off, Mike. Well, let's go ahead and turn our attention to these Mavericks over here, and we'll start off with down on the end of Wolfenbarger.
Yes, sir.
And I understand you're a transfer from Halls.
Yeah, that's right.
So you got the scouting report on the Red Devils?
I know a few of my boys that play for them, and I know what they're going to throw a little bit. I think we're ready for them, though, for sure.
What led you to Anderson County?
Better opportunity. I want to play at the next level, and I don't think I was going to be able to pursue that at Halls, so I came here.
Okay, I'm going to ask you all some quick questions here to start out, just some silly questions, but we'll start with you first, Wolfenbarger. What's your favorite food?
Favorite food, I got to go with probably just chicken, just fried chicken.
We'll go with pass it on down there. Yes.
I say chicken, but I'm gonna be specific. I like chicken legs, honestly. It's your favorite.
I got one. I'm gonna go with ribs. Just some, Kansas City ribs. Can't beat it. Yep. Can't beat it.
I'm gonna go spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, I like spaghetti. With some Parmesan cheese.
Oh yeah.
Can't beat it.
Hey, Hudson, where's your favorite place to eat? Where do you eat that spaghetti at?
My dad.
Down, okay.
Yep, my dad makes pretty good spaghetti.
That's the cheapest place.
Yeah.
Favorite place to eat?
They don't have ribs there, but I'm gonna go with Litton's in Knoxville. Shout out to Litton's. No free shout outs though, but hope Mr. Litton's listening to this.
We need to get them up on the interstate, don't we?
Yeah. I'll talk to him. I'll see what I can do.
All right. Okay, Luke?
I'm a big Buddy's guy, honestly. It's quick and it's fast. You get your food. I mean, it's pretty good food too.
I'm gonna have to go with Outback. Outback's good, yeah.
Walter?
You are making me hungry, by the way, first of all. And second of all, how long, go from one to the other, how long have y'all been playing baseball, and what's your background, and what got you into baseball to begin with?
I mean, my sister grew up playing it, so that's really what got me into it. She went on to play college ball too, and that's really honestly the biggest reason why I want to go and play. But I've been playing ever since wee ball, like 3 or 4 years old, and I've stuck with it.
My dad and my mom really got me into playing. I started playing when I was like 3 or 4, and just played with a lot of people. I played with these two back in the day.
Hey, you Stars.
Shout out Knoxville Stars.
Shout out.
That was a good team back in the day. But honestly, just playing around with everybody and just playing with my parents, honestly, just got me into baseball and stuck with it.
Me and Hudson, we started playing probably when we were 3 or 4 at Fountain City Rec Park, where Todd Helton used to play. Used to hit him on the rec center.
Shout out Todd.
But
I'm sure he's watching.
I hope he is.
I hope you are Todd Helton.
But
Come DC.
We started in, and I mean, ever since I really can remember, like I've been playing baseball. So just love it, still love it, and hope I can keep playing.
Yeah, like he said, like 3 or 4. My papa kind of got me into it because he used to play a lot. So yeah.
And I know a couple of you guys, particularly Lowry, I know is committed to ETSU, and he's wanting to go to play at a higher level. How about you other two?
I'm still kind of weighing my options. I have the opportunity. I don't know where I'm going to land yet, but I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. But put that off to the end of the year. Right now, I'm just trying to go as far as I can, and then we'll worry about that. Cross that bridge when we get there.
I really do not want to go play in college. I'm going to go work at UPS, like my dad, and go make a little bit of money.
That's always good.
Helps pays the bills.
Oh, yeah.
Bryson?
Yes, sir.
Next level?
I mean, right now I've got a few offers. Brian, Alice Lloyd, been talking to Johnson, King, just a few NAI schools, like that.
And Luke, Walter's mentioned you're at East Tennessee State, and you signed, right?
Yes, sir.
East Tennessee State University, so congratulations for that.
Appreciate it, thank you.
And let's go ahead and talk about that process of the recruiting and what other schools were after you.
Well, recruiting was a long process, honestly. It started really heavy back in sophomore year. I hit with a dude named Guy at Pro Hitting.
Shout out.
Yeah, and he really got me a lot of looks. He texted a couple coaches for me. I talked to Tennessee, Miami, Ole Miss, and a couple other schools like that. But honestly, East Tennessee gave me the best offer, and they really offered me, and it's a great school, and I like it. I like the program. I like everybody there. So honestly, I'm just blessed to have the opportunity to go play.
Well, Coach, talk a little bit about Luke.
Luke's a good one. He's been a leader for our program. He hits right in the middle of the order. And these guys around him, they look up to him in the lineup. But yeah, he's our big donkey, as I like to call him. He's there. People know they know about Luke Lowry. I go turn the lineup into the other coach, and well, how's Luke doing? How's he doing? But yeah, so his name's definitely out there. So he's got the protection around him. These guys definitely hit around him. That makes his job a little bit easier. He's done a better job at the end of this week, seeing pitches, not chasing. And I think that helps because these guys behind him are doing that. They're seeing pitches, they're hitting balls, and they can't pitch around him.
And Luke, you have any pregame rituals?
Yeah, I do actually. Left sock always goes on first. Left shoe always goes on first. And I'm really particular about my on deck And like walking up to the plate, I got a routine. And I got to do that same routine every single time before I hit. So I'm really into that.
What would you like to do when you go into college? What are you planning on studying in?
Business.
Business. And, what's some of the memories you're going to take away from playing at Anderson County?
Honestly, it's being with the boys, and there's nothing like it. I've got closer to all my friends here, and I'll have friends for life from here. So.
And what's it like playing for Coach Boynton?
Awesome. He's a great coach. I've learned so much from him. He's given me plenty of opportunities, and we've had a great time.
And Bryson? Bryson, what's any pregame rituals?
Really, I mean, I'm very particular about my bands and plyos before games. I have a certain way that I have to do them, and I have to have a Red Bull before I pitch. I have to. And really, my on deck and before the game in the cage, my routine. That's big.
Talk a little bit about Bryson.
Bryson's it's a great addition to our program. He came in from day one, and the guys looked up to him. They saw the way he got after it in the weight room, because we started real early getting in the weight room. So guys kind of gravitate toward him. He's got that personality. He's a great kid. I'm just very lucky that he chose Anderson County to come for his senior year.
And Bryson, what's it like playing for Coach Boynton?
It's awesome. It's unreal. He's a great coach, great guy. Whenever I'm sick, he's always texting me, making sure I'm okay. Just having that, it feels like real family-like.
You have any hobbies off the field?
I like to play basketball.
Okay.
I like to fish too. That's about it.
What's your plans after graduation? If I know you mentioned you want to play baseball.
Yeah. I just want to play at the next level. If not, maybe do a post-grad program or something. But
anything you're interested in?
In majoring business, that's kind of what I want to major in.
Hey Hayden, what about you? What's your plans after graduation?
Kind of like you said, right now I'm really aiming at that post-grad. Brett Carroll, he's my hitting instructor. I hit with him. Shout out to Brett. Hope you're watching this too. But yeah, he does a post-grad program. It's pretty good. Guys are top-notch. Coach Hughes also is one of the coaches over there. He knows what he's doing. So I might look into that. But you take your classes at Pellissippi and then you play, and then for a year there, and then you go on to a college after that. Just one more year to develop, essentially.
What's your hobbies off the field?
I want to say golf, but I almost take golf more serious than baseball. So I kind of get in my head. I don't feel like it's a hobby, really. I try to make it a hobby, but I get a little frustrated out there on the course sometimes. Take it a little too serious. Fishing's my main hobby. That's kind of when I can go get away, relax, get up there on Norris and just wet a line and just yank back on them.
You play for the high school team?
I do not. No, I do not. I try to stay with these guys as much as possible. Just stick to baseball and play a little golf on the side.
Coach, you played any golf with him yet?
No, I'm not much of a golfer, but I will say this about Hayden. He's won our benefit golf tournament the last 2 years, so he can play a little bit. He probably could play on the golf team.
Who is the golf coach there at AC?
Coach Van Etten, Will Van Etten.
Need to get him out there.
I know.
Too late.
Too late
now. Yeah, they've already had their season.
Too late. Talk a little bit about Hayden.
Hayden's our leadoff hitter. Hayden plays the game the right way. Plays it hard, hard-nosed kid. When Hayden gets on the field, you talk about guys that flip a switch. He flips a switch. He goes straight game mode. He's always serious. He's a leader. Guys look up to him. And I can say that about all these guys. They look up to him. But Hayden tries to get our dugout going, make sure those guys are staying focused and staying in the game. He lights into his teammates a little bit, and I like that. He gets after them when they need it, and everybody respects him.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. All right. Let's talk to Hudson there. Hudson. Walter.
That's I guess your biggest rival in baseball.
He asked you not.
Yeah, probably Clinton or well, we don't really play anymore, but Central, because I'm zoned for Central, and I know a lot of kids from Central. So yeah, those two.
Yeah, we'll go straight down the line.
I don't really know, to be honest. I play the opponent. You know,
Okay.
I play the game, not the opponent really, and
You don't get up anymore from one team or the other?
correct. You know, I just see a different colored jersey out there. You know, that's kind of how I approach it.
Okay.
I know a lot of kids around here, and really, they're all my friends. So I mean, when we get on the field, obviously we want to win. Like after, we're still friends, but really every team's a rival because they're all my friends. I want to beat them. So.
Okay.
I mean, you know, obviously Halls is going to be it's definitely going to be my biggest rival. You know, they're in district, and I have a good feeling that's who we're going to see district championship. So, yeah, that's the game I'm definitely going to be most locked in for sure. I'm locked in every game, but that one I got to turn it up a little bit.
Has that been, generally speaking, Coach and players, your biggest rival would be Halls, or would it be Clinton, or who would it more than likely be?
I would say that, I mean, those two are right up there. We have really good crowds when those two come to town. Hayden hit on it. It's a point we try to make to the guys. You know, you're not playing the other team. You're playing against yourself.
Exactly.
And you're playing against the baseball once the pitcher makes that pitch. But, yeah, I would say Clinton and Halls are right up there for sure.
Okay. And Hudson, go back to you. What's your hobbies? You're not playing.
Watching Tennessee football.
All right.
I'm a big Tennessee football fan. I get a little emotional about the games.
Yeah.
I did break a blind during the Florida game. I threw a football at the window, broke the blind. And golf, I like to golf a little bit too. I'm not very good, but yeah.
What do you think about that 5-star Nico?
Well, we've got a lot of good QBs. We're supposed to have a lot of good QBs coming in, and they kind of turned out to be bad over the past few years. So we'll see when he gets on campus.
Coach, talk a little bit about Hudson.
Hudson's a good one. He said earlier he's the emotional guy. He definitely wears it on his sleeve. That's for sure. He's a gamer though. I wouldn't want anybody else at third base when it comes to ground balls, line drives. The guy's going to give his body up to try to knock one down. He made a play the other night, tried to throw the guy out from his knees. Wasn't successful, but he lays it out there for sure.
And Hudson, what's it like playing for Coach Boynton?
I like him. He's a good coach, a good guy. He gets me fired up, you know.
All right. So, guys, before we let you go, just go ahead and give a shout-out.
Man. I've gave a lot of shout-outs tonight, but I'm going to shout out I'm going to shout out the boy Will Compton. I'm going to shout out Papa Ricky, Nana, Mom and Dad. So, yeah.
I got a couple. I'm going to shout out my mom, dad, my grandparents. And then I'm going to shout out Liam Welsh. He's an upcoming songwriter, and a lot of people just need to listen to his music, honestly.
Yeah.
Shout out Mom, Dad, you know, both my sisters for bullying me my whole life. You know, also shout out to the grandparents for sure, and that's really it for me.
I'd like to shout out to Eric Woodard and Jacob Brock. Yeah, that's really about it.
Okay. Well, guys.
And Brent Walsh.
Cannon Duke, please.
Yeah, you got to get Cannon in there.
Yeah, he's good.
So, guys, thank y'all for being here, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thanks, sir. Thanks
for having us on here.
Thanks for having us.
We're going to go ahead and take another break. We'll be right back to visit with some more Mavericks. You're watching the Locker Room Chat.
If you've been injured in an accident, let OEB Law fight for you. We will fight the insurance companies every step of the way. Call OEB Law today and turn your wreck into a check.
I've had the pleasure of serving in Judge Layton's court for the last 16 years, representing victims of domestic violence and also defendants charged with domestic violence. One of his policies that stands out the most is that he requires that every defendant submit to an anger management or batterers intervention class to help stop the cycle of domestic violence in Anderson County. And we need to make sure that he remains on the bench to continue to serve to be that voice for Anderson County.
I'm Don Layton, General Sessions Judge. I ask for your vote and support in the May 3rd Republican primary.
We treat you like family at RMG. Bring your junk, cars, aluminum cans. We buy it on the spot and we pay you a lot. We treat you like family at RMG. Yeah, we treat you like family at RMG. We treat you like family
Rome Metals is located just off of Highway 27 between Harriman and Rockwood.
At Roan Medical Center, we are committed to serving this community and providing the best possible care for our patients. We have 20 medical specialists on staff representing all areas of care in a clean and safe environment. You don't have to go out of town to receive excellence in outpatient services, so please don't delay. The care you deserve is right here, right now. For the moments of need, we are here for you.
Roger Miller is a conservative and lifetime resident of Anderson County who has served as Sessions Judge since 2014. Judge Miller has adjudicated more than 30,000 cases, both civil and criminal, over the past 7 years. Roger is a graduate of Clinton High School, and he volunteers time coaching youth sports and serving as an instructor. A paramedic for 12 years, Roger worked saving lives at the Anderson County EMS, MedFlight 5, and Methodist Medical Center. In 2022, let's re-elect Roger Miller, General Sessions Judge. Alexander Guesthouse Senior Living is Oak Ridge's secret to senior care. Our all-inclusive assisted living and memory care offers 24-hour care, medication management, laundry services, housekeeping services, and assistance with activities of daily living. At Alexander, we treat your loved ones like our loved ones. Our Jackson Suites are $2,000 a month. To schedule a tour, give us a call at 865-294-5489. Alexander Guesthouse, Oak Ridge's secret to senior care.
If you've been injured in an accident and you've been getting a cold shoulder, then let OEB Law put the insurance companies on ice. As many times as it takes. Call OEB Law and leave the icing to the professionals.
Welcome back into the locker room chat as we're visiting with the Anderson County Maverick baseball team. We got 4 more seniors up here, Coach, and
Yes, sir.
those last 4, they did really good, didn't they?
They did.
There's some-
Yeah. These guys have some tough shoes to fill here.
That's right. They have to step up the game here. We'll start off with Thor. Thor, that's a great name. I have to say that. I said that last time you was on here. Was that your real name?
Yes, sir, it is. It's my middle name.
Okay. What's your first name?
Robert.
Robert Thor Williams, right?
Yes, sir.
Got a good last name, too. So,
Thank you.
what is your favorite food?
My favorite food, it's going to be a big prime rib and some mac and cheese on the side.
Oh,
okay.
Jeremiah?
You know, I'm going to have to go with watermelon. Putting watermelon with salt on it, something about it.
These guys are doing some good answers. We had spaghetti, we got watermelon.
I'm gonna have to go with Thor on this one. A good prime rib.
Prime rib.
That's exactly where it's at.
Best thing in the world.
I'm going to have to go chicken Alfredo, especially from Olive Garden. I mean, you can't really beat it, to be honest.
Walter?
Let's see. What is your, top rival baseball-wise?
Top rival, I'm going to go Grace Christian Academy.
Okay.
Me and the Hargroves, we're alums from the middle school, so, always fun to get to play them.
Okay.
I'm going to have to go with Webb, just because one of my closest friends goes there, and I always want to beat him.
That'd be Eli Varner?
Eli Varner, yeah. Shout out Eli Varner.
Mine's gonna have to be, well, we don't play Oneida. That's where I came from. I transferred over here sophomore year, but we do play Scott County.
Yes.
So that is gonna be a good game for me, hopefully.
Mine's probably going to be Carnes. I used to go to Hardin Valley first 2 years, but I know everyone at Carnes too, so probably Carnes.
And how long have you guys been playing baseball, and how did you get here?
I've been playing baseball since elementary school. My dad made me start playing it because he said I needed to do something. And I just I found a love for it along the way, and it's what I'm going to do in college. So thank you, Dad.
I've been playing since I was 5 years old, and both of my brothers play baseball, so they kind of got me into it.
I've been playing since I was just like everybody else, 4 or 5 years old, playing t-ball. It was really my dad got me into baseball. I have an older brother. He played at Lenore City, which we actually go there Friday. But he's really got me into baseball.
Did you grow up in Anderson County? Why?
No, sir. I grew up in Oneida, Scott County.
Oh.
Yep.
So I started playing when I was about 3 or 4. My brother started first, and then I just followed in his footsteps.
Thor, you got an interesting story. You're going to college. Just tell everyone out there what you're going to be doing in college.
Yes, sir. I'm signed to play baseball at the Massachusetts Maritime Academy in Cape Cod, and I'm going to be studying maritime engineering and naval architecture while I'm there.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
Talk a little bit about Thor, Coach.
Thor's going to be making a lot more money than any of us sitting up here. Yeah. I actually gave Thor, we created two awards for our team going into this year. The Hunter Tackett MVP Award, which last year we gave to Tanner Golins, and the Garrett Johnson Effort Award. We actually gave that to Thor. Because everything Thor does, it's 100%, just full go. I think about just a funny story. Last year, he gave himself a concussion trying to dive after a fly ball in left field. But he's just go, 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 and that's just the way he plays the game. He plays it hard.
Yeah, he played football, too. He's a good athlete.
He is. Yes, sir.
Jeremiah, what's your plans after graduation?
I'm going to probably do the Tennessee Promise and get a job, unfortunately.
Okay, Wyatt?
I'm either going to go be an electrician or go into the military. I'm weighing those two options right now. I'm just worried about baseball season right now, honestly.
Logan?
So the first year, I'm going to go to Pellissippi State, kind of close there to where I live. And then hopefully go to Tennessee Tech with Brandon Webb. Shout out, be well.
Okay, Logan, what's it like playing for Coach Boynton?
It's great. One thing I enjoy is we always have some fun. I mean, we're pretty serious and uptight, but there's always some time for some fun.
Talk a little bit about Logan.
As he said, you definitely have to have fun playing it. It's a child's game. Logan came to us from Hardin Valley a couple years ago. He's a great defensive first baseman. He's actually probably leading our team in batting average right now. We don't really look at stats very much, but he's up there. He's found a way to get us going there in the bottom of the order. He's been hitting 6-7 hole all year for us, doing a great job. Our infielders sometimes make some terrible throws across the diamond, and Logan jumps up, saves those, gets tags. We probably lead the country in tagged outs this year at first base. So he's a great defensive first baseman over there.
Logan, you have any other hobbies?
I like to hunt and fish. I'm not the best at fishing. That could use some improving, but I like to hunt a lot.
What about you, Wyatt? What's your hobbies off the field?
Just playing with my little brother, honestly, and hanging out with the rest of these guys, just having fun.
How old's your little brother?
He's 8 years old.
What's his name?
Jackson.
Give him a shout out.
Shout out Jackson. I was going to later, but go ahead. Shout out Jackson.
Talk a little about Wyatt, Coach.
Wyatt, it was unfortunate when he came to us. I guess luckily for him, he came to us COVID year, and we were scrimmaging Bearden. I can remember this like it was yesterday. A guy threw a pretty nasty curveball in there, and Wyatt buckled and just basically ripped his knee all up, and had to go out, carry him off the field. And fortunate for Wyatt, we didn't get to have much of a season that COVID year, so he didn't miss a lot. But Wyatt's another one like Thor. He's a guy who does things the right way. You never have to ask him to do something. He always sees something that needs to be done, and he does it without having to ask.
Okay. Jeremiah, Walter?
Favorite baseball team in college and also pro?
I love the Vols. Big Vols guy. And I think I'm a Cubs fan, too, honestly.
What's your hobbies off the field?
I play golf, too, a little bit. I like to say I'm good at it, but I'm not. I like to hit balls in the woods and just drop another one on the fairway.
So you like to get the team fired up?
Yeah, I like to make some noises in the dugout. Like Luke said earlier, he can hear me all the way in center field.
Okay, and what's your plans after graduation? Did I ask you that already?
Yeah, I'm going to get a job.
Sorry about that. Yeah, that's right.
Unfortunately, he said.
Unfortunately.
Talk a little bit about Jeremiah.
The Turnbull family, I've been here so long, I actually coached his two brothers that were here, Jacob and Josh. He's the rowdy one in the dugout. Sometimes we have to calm him down a little bit. He wants to attack the other team and not get our guys going. But he's done a better job at that this year. So yeah, he's our dugout leader for sure.
Jeremiah, what's it like playing for Coach Boynton?
It's fun up there. We like to win up there. We don't really like to lose a lot.
Thor, did I ask you what it's like playing for Coach Boynton?
No, sir, you didn't. But good coach, even better man. Just an incredible guy to look up to and be around. So thank you, Coach B.
All right, got some quick questions here. Thor, what was your favorite toy as a child?
As a child, probably my DS.
Okay. Jeremiah?
Probably a PSP.
I don't know what that is.
What is that?
It's a
PlayStation, yeah.
Oh, PlayStation.
It's a kind of a handheld device.
Oh.
Kind of like the DS.
Wyatt?
I'm going to have to say, like, a baseball, honestly, because I was always outside doing something, like, outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
So some kind of ball, like basketball, football, baseball.
Logan?
I'm going to have to go with the DS too. I had a few of those growing up, and that was the stuff back then.
Got a couple minutes. You have a childhood nickname, Logan? What's y'all's nickname?
Yeah, so they used to call me Lolo. It started with Cherokee. I can't really remember who gave it to me. But now I normally go as like House, last name House Wright. So.
Wyatt?
Let's see. My nickname, it'd have to be Dirty White Boy. So this goes from way back, like from whenever we lived in Oneida. Everybody up there would call me Dirty White Boy. I don't know why, but that's my nickname.
That's a good song. Foreigner. All right. Jeremiah?
Everyone calls me by my last name, Turnbill. Some people don't even know that my first name's Jeremiah.
And Thor.
Come on now.
I know, yeah. Right, yeah. All right, guys, that's a good one. But go ahead and give a shout out, guys. We've got about a minute left.
I'd like to give a shout out to my cousin Willow Martinez. She needs a prom date. So anyone that would like to ask her, she does need a prom date.
Shout out Peyton Godwin. It's my boy.
Okay. Wyatt?
Shout out Mom and Dad, Jackson again. Jackson. My grandma and grandpa always come and support me.
Logan?
Oh, yeah, I would like to give a shout out to Garrett Nelson. He's just one heck of a teammate. I just love him.
All right, guys, thank you for being here, and good luck the rest of the season. And Coach Boynton, anything going out?
Hey, just come out and support us this year. Come up to Merle Albright Field. It's going to be an exciting run for us the next couple months. Hopefully, I heard Coach Free say it earlier, hopefully we're clicking come time for May, and we're going to keep working.
We thank you for being here, and good luck the season. Hope to see you in the postseason. And for Walter Stair, I'm John Williams. You've been watching Locker Room Chat. We'll see you next week.